And Toyminator Metal Rex loses another arm.
Strange to see how aggressive they were in the...
The face!
Lost the face?
The face is gone of El Minion, and ay, no mas guapo. Welcome back to the Stupid Robot Fighting League. John Hartley and Jeff Peterfee here with you for another great fight, and this time we have Toyminator Metal Rex against El Minion. Sharkbait will have Toyminator Metal Rex on the left, and Tetanus Injector will have El Minion on the right. Let's get to the taunts.
Taunt! Let's get canned, Metal Man!
Going to the generic robot joke there, let's get canned Metal Man.
Well, it does fit because El Minion is made primarily of cans.
I guess that does make sense.
Taunt!
Your Nana is beautiful.
Your Nana is pitiful?
Bringing grandmas into this early in the fight? That's not cool.
That's a low blow, bro.
Round one.
And they're off. Round one has begun. El Minion on the right side with those scary teeth and
a
big
terrifying
bulgy
face.
eyes. And Toyminator Metal Rex, a
Toaster
fan
head.
favorite with that toaster head and a body made mostly of toys.
We are seeing a little bit of foot action. I'm always keen on foot action. You know, getting those high kicks in there, seeing if we can get any blows with the toes.
I'm really enjoying this action from Toyminator Metal Rex because that face and head of El Minion just spinning around over and over again, getting so dizzy just watching him.
There have been a few headshots already. The El Minion head is hanging a little bit lower, so I don't know if that's going to give Toyminator Metal Rex a bit of an advantage there. You don't have to swing as high to go for the headshots.
Yeah, Tetanus Injector really going after Toyminator Metal Rex up top, and looks like going after the arms as well. Some good foot action from Sharkbait and Toyminator Metal Rex, getting that up there. Trying to go in between the legs, a bit of a cheap shot in some cases, but in this case with El Minion, got to go for the cans.
There's a joke there, John, but I'm just not going to touch it. We're going to move on. The cans are getting blasted by Toyminator Metal Rex at this point. It's good action on both sides. No one's really getting a clear advantage so far, at least from my perspective, John. I'm not sure about yours over there.
El Minion really one of the only robots to be made fully from trash, and I don't know. Talking trash may be El Minion's thing, and here, not really seeing a whole lot of good action in the body or head region from El Minion and Tetanus Injector.
And what's disappointing to me is the lack of foot action now. It started out great, but the blows from the toes are not happening here. It's a lot just staying on the ground, keeping level-footed. There's a little bit from Toyminator Metal Rex, but not too much. It's all on arms with the double punch action.
Getting a bit tangled are the feet of Toyminator Metal Rex, and it looks like that'll do it for round one. And Jeff, how do you think it went?
You know, it's tough to decide. Like we were saying, it seemed pretty even. No fighter really got a clear advantage. Lots of great punches thrown by both players. I'm going to have to say, though, because you're going to put me to it, and I got to pick a winner for round one, I'm going to say Toyminator Metal Rex, just because there was a little bit more headshots, and I think the headshots really are going to ring into round two here.
I'll have to go with Toyminator Metal Rex as well. That head of El Minion just spinning, and we'll see if that continues here in round two. There are 2 rounds remaining, and we'll see who wins at the end of those. Let's get to the taunts.
Taunt!
Let's get scrapping!
Let's get scrapping, going straight to the trash heap, because that's where El Minion's from.
Taunt!
Do you like hospital food?
Do you like hospital food?
Not a big fan of hospital food, but I don't think anybody is.
Well, I'm thankful to say that I have not really had to have a lot of hospital food.
Round two.
Round 2 underway, and looks
High
like
foot action from Toyminator Metal Rex right away.
Almost like he heard us talking about his feet, and hey, I got to prove them wrong.
Listen to the coach there in the timeout. He got a good some good advice and went after it. Start out, but now feet have kind of calmed down a little bit.
Yeah, Sharkbait has arm gone for El Minion.
Early on here in round 2, finally get a dismemberment. It's the arm from El Minion. He's still punching with that dislocated arm.
Looks like head judge John Espin hasn't actually seen that arm detachment, and so El Minion gets some free shots. John Espin coming in now saying, hey, got to get that right arm out of there. And right back to the action. El Minion giving a shot to Toyminator Metal Rex's face, and
there you
Toyminator
go.
Metal Rex loses another arm.
Strange to see how aggressive they were in the.
In
no!
the face!
Lost the face!
The face is gone of El Minion, and ay, no mas guapo.
That is not an official stat, face loss, but it is fun to point out the face is gone.
And that
now,
arm
one
that
arm gone from both fighters, even though Toyminator Metal Rex is still attacking with that lost arm.
Yeah, and that is John Espen getting back in there and saying, hey, you got to get rid of that arm too. So down to one arm.
Is that
bandits.
like when you lose an arm in Mortal Kombat, you just pick up the arm and start swinging the arm as a weapon?
Oh, and a leg
And
gone
a leg
now.
gone too.
Oh man, El Minion just coming out swinging, really going to town on the legs and body
This is
of
a much,
Toyminator Metal Rex.
much bloodier second round than it was in the first round.
It is. Parts are just all over the place, and that face especially leaving. Looks like that leg is going to officially get out of there. And right back into the action with a nice neck rake by El Minion and Tetanus Injector. It looks like they're trading blows with just
Yeah.
that one arm each.
There's a lot going on here, and it looks like the fighter's a little bit tangled up down below, but the arm action is where it's all at. Going for the headshots, you see El Minion trying to knock that toaster off its chain. Wasn't able to do it, and that will be the end of round 2.
Got one more round remaining, so stick around. Jeff, who do you have on that one?
I'm going to say El Minion was a little bit more aggressive there in the second round. Took out arm and a leg from Toyminator Metal Rex, and we know he did lose one arm of his own, but I think the 2 dismemberments from Toyminator Metal Rex give him the edge here in round 2. And I think overall, throughout the first 2 rounds, if I had to call it right now, I would give it to El Minion.
The Faceless Wonder El Minion doing the trick here in round 2 and leaning that way. We'll see how round 3 shapes up.
Going back to actually what he did there in round 2, he did deface El Minion's head, but that is not, again, not an official stat. Does not go down in our stat book as a face loss.
It is a face-off, though.
Good John Travolta and Nick Cage move.
Taunt.
I defaced your head.
Taunt.
Spaghetti and meatballs.
So now we've just evolved to naming what we're eating for dinner.
I'm totally fine with that. I love spaghetti and meatballs.
Round 3.
Again, on the left side, we got Toyminator Metal Rex, and on the right, we've got El Minion here as round 3 is underway, and looks like El Minion getting back in there. The face is back of El Minion, so pretty
Everything has
exciting
been
there.
rebuilt here in round 3, as it normally is between rounds. You get all acquainted with yourself again.
That toaster spinning around quite nicely, and Tetanus Injector really getting after it. The Cyclone, and he
High
got
foot action. I can't
really
get caught
high
up
foot
high.
action from Toyminator Metal Rex and Sharkbait. And I've not seen such a high kick before.
Yeah, that was aggressive. That went all the way up to the head and over the head, trying to kick high. There's
It
another
goes
great
again.
high. This is what I love. Toes, blows from the toes. Blows from the toes wins the game.
And Sharkbait,
Still working on the rhyme there for the rest of that, but blows from the toes is working.
Sharkbait looking like a rocket out there, getting that high foot action. And El Minion hanging on, though, and able to kind of distract Toyminator Metal Rex with some headshots at Toaster. Still spinning around. And
This is very active in the middle of the cage between these 2 robots. Lots of great stretching here, it seems, from El Minion, and Toyminator Metal Rex playing a little defense back in his own corner.
both robots getting a bit tired
Seemed
here.
to turn
as
into a
well
boxing
as,
match.
Both operators getting a bit tired. I'm sure here in round 3, El Minion has won in round 2, and we'll see if Toyminator Metal Rex can turn it around here with a knockout. Going for that head, that big old tuna can eyes of El Minion, the scariest fighter out there.
I feel it coming soon. There's going to be a knockout. Not sure who it's going to come from, but I got this gut feeling it's happening.
Gut feeling from Jeff is a big feeling then, and no, not saying anything in particular
What
there.
are you trying to say, John?
And the
Let's
fighters
get back to the fight here.
continuing to go after the head. No more foot action. Looks
Another
like
face loss.
gone.
Face off.
Face off for El Minion, and not deterred at all. Right back in there and going after the body of Toyminator Metal Rex. Looks like that'll do it for round 3.
So I was wrong in my gut feeling. There
You
was
were.
not a knockout.
Most likely
But-
indigestion.
There was a face off.
There was a face-off, and I think the winner is clear here, Jeff. It seems like El Minion did the best and came away the victor today.
You know, I'm going to have to agree. You know, first and third rounds, pretty uneventful as far as dismemberments and loss of limbs, and no knockouts in this one, so it will be a judge's decision. But you and I both agree that El Minion's appearance and fight in round 2 is what's going to win him the whole match.
Yep, so El Minion comes away the victor, and very good job to Tetanus Injector.
To the victor go the spoils.
It's true, and what spoils are those?
Bragging rights, of course.
So that'll do it for this fight and this edition of Stupid Robot Fighting League. Thanks again for joining us, and be sure to subscribe if you have not already. For head judge John Espin, I'm John Hartley.
I'm Jeff Peterfy.
Saying thanks for watching, and go Stupid Robots.